1991 has been a year of great change and success for Apple. It all began last October with the tremendous success of the new Macintosh Classic, Macintosh LC, and the Macintosh 2SI. Then in the spring, we announced new affordable printers, followed by the introduction of System 7, Apple's revolutionary new system software. And this fall, the revolution continues. We're introducing a new series of products that will excite customers unlike anything since the introduction of the Macintosh itself. We'll look at 10 new products, ranging from the most compact and personal computers ever made, the Powerbooks, to the fastest and most powerful Macintosh computers ever made, the Quadra series. We're going to review these products and describe not only their main features and benefits, but also the customers that will be buying them and the competitive positioning for each. Let's start out with the new top of the line, the Macintosh Quadra. Introducing the Macintosh Quadra series, the most high-performance Macintosh computers that Apple has ever created. Both models, the Quadra 700 and the Quadra 900, feature the raw computing power and speed that used to be available only in engineering workstations. But they're Macintosh computers in design, in function, and in performance, which means that they bring Macintosh functionality into the high-performance arena. And unlike many competitive 486 or Unix systems, they're easy to learn. At the heart of each Quadra is Motorola's newest and fastest microprocessor, the 68040. There are over 1.2 million transistors, a memory management unit, math coprocessor, and memory caches integrated within this single chip, making it one of the most powerful chips ever designed into a desktop computer. The Quadra series marks the first entry of Macintosh into the very highest ranks of the desktop computer market. The Quadra computers are competitive with literally any desktop system in existence, including computers that use the Intel 486 microprocessor, such as Compaq, IBM, Dell, and AST, as well as workstations such as Sun and Next. Who are the customers for Quadra? Anyone who has work that requires substantial processing power and needs results quickly. Many Quadra customers will be found in large and small businesses. Whether you're working on a CAD/CAM simulation, adjusting colors on an illustration, or running large spreadsheets, Quadra gets the job done faster and easier than any Macintosh in existence. Higher education is also a major market, especially for research. And finally, government usage of Quadra will be extensive. It's an ideal platform both for administrative jobs as well as all branches of the military. What is it that makes Quadra different? In a word, integration. Quadra is one of the best designed, high-performance computers in existence, offering a completely integrated CPU, integrated graphics, and integrated networking. Let me show you what I mean. First is the powerful CPU. Quadra offers many of the clock speed and productivity benefits of RISC technology. But along with this lightning-fast speed, it offers the ease of use and compatibility of a Macintosh, which means that, for all its power, the Quadra features non-disruptive growth. It will be compatible with Macintosh applications now and in the future. Features that are considered extras on other computers are standard on the Quadra computer's 68040 chip. For example, we've integrated a floating-point math coprocessor and memory management within the main logic chip. In addition, the SCSI controllers and NuBus architecture have been improved in the Quadra to provide increased performance. In fact, the Quadra NuBus runs up to twice as fast as the NuBus in any previous Macintosh. And the Quadra provides up to 5 NuBus slots and SCSI connections for up to 7 devices. All of which means that Quadra computers are not only expandable, but depending on the application, they can run up to twice as fast as the next fastest Macintosh, the 2FX. Next is the Quadra computer's powerful graphics. Each Quadra features an onboard graphics system. It has built-in support for monitors such as Apple's high-resolution RGB monitor and our new Macintosh 21-inch color display. With added VRAM, the Quadra can display an amazing 16.7 million colors. And since these graphics capabilities are built in, Quadra supports color and monochrome monitors without needing to use up an internal slot for a video card. Last is Quadra computer's built-in networking. Like every Macintosh, the Quadra computer's built-in networking capability allows you to connect to any local talk network. But Quadra goes one better. Along with local talk, Quadra also features built-in support for high-performance Ethernet, an ideal feature for businesses that need to move large pieces of information back and forth. This kind of connectivity is essential within large institutions and is now standard equipment on the Quadra. All three of these advantages, the powerful CPU, powerful built-in graphics, and powerful networking capabilities, place Quadra heads and tails ahead of the competition. No other computer comes close to providing these kind of integrated features, combining functionality, speed, and power. As an example, it would take thousands of dollars and a significant chunk of time to configure a 486-based competitor's computer with all the features that are standard on a Quadra 700. Here's a list of all the slots you would fill in a typical 486 computer to match a Quadra 700. Notice that with Quadra, you have built-in Ethernet, sound and color capabilities, plus you can plug in up to 7 SCSI devices without using up any new bus slots, while the 486 needs a card for virtually every new device. So, Quadra beats the competition in its integrated design, in expandability, and of course, in Macintosh ease of use. This ease of use is especially important to customers who are looking into workstations, but want a machine with a simple setup and learning curve. What's the difference between the Quadra 700 and the Quadra 900? The Quadra 700 is our desktop model, designed as the highest performance desktop machine on the market. It's similar in size to the Macintosh 2CX and 2CI computers, and in fact, a Quadra 700 upgrade for 2CX and 2CI computers will soon be available. The Quadra 900, with its tower construction, is our most expandable, high-performance model. The Quadra 900 has a variety of expansion and storage options. For example, it can be configured with up to 64 megabytes of DRAM. It has 4 expansion bays built right into the machine to accommodate storage devices such as an Apple SuperDrive, high-capacity hard disk drives, CD-ROM drives, and optical drives. And it features a total of 5 new bus slots for additional high-performance extras, such as a mainframe connection card, video capture card, instrument control card, and more. Of course, the real reason that people will be buying Quadra is not only that it has more power and speed than any computer in its range, and not because it ends up costing less than comparable computers, and not even because it's expandable. They'll be buying it for the best reason of all, because it's a Macintosh. When we released the Macintosh Classic last year, it was an instant success, setting sales records in a single year greater than any computer in the history of Apple. And now, one of the best-selling computers in our history just got twice as fast. Introducing the Macintosh Classic II, our new, higher-performance, affordable Macintosh. We've developed the Macintosh Classic II for all the right reasons. We listened to our customers. Customers wanted better performance in an affordable computer, and so we developed the Classic II with a 68030 processor running at 16 megahertz. The result? The Classic II is nearly twice as fast as the original Classic. Customers also wanted full System 7 support, including virtual memory. They got it. And like all Macintosh computers, the Classic II comes standard with System 7. Customers also wanted a more expandable memory than the Classic's 4 megabytes. We listened, and now the Classic II is expandable to 10 megabytes of DRAM. All of this means that the Classic II is the most complete, best-performing Macintosh we've ever developed at this price. It's important to note, though, that the Classic II is not a replacement for the Classic. Rather, it's a complement to the Classic line. For those who want the very lowest price Macintosh, the Classic will still be a very attractive buy. And Macintosh Classic customers will be happy to know that there's an upgrade available from a Classic to a Macintosh Classic II at an affordable price. Who are the Classic II customers? Important potential customers are new computer purchasers, users who don't currently have a PC but are willing to purchase a performance machine at an affordable price. These customers have been major purchasers of the Macintosh Classic and are expected to also make up a large portion of the Classic II purchasers as well. Second, are current Macintosh users who have machines such as a Classic or a Macintosh Plus. Also, we expect to see sales to current users of DOS machines who want Macintosh features and see this as an affordable alternative. And last, we expect the Classic II to be popular with many large and small businesses, and especially with students and educational institutions. The Classic II offers many special features, such as System 7, a super drive for reading both Macintosh and MS-DOS disks, and built-in sound input and output that are unavailable or not included as standard equipment on any competitor's machine. To sum up, we're following the runaway success of the Macintosh Classic with another classic that responds to our customers' needs, the Macintosh Classic II. We took last year's fastest-selling personal computer and made it twice as fast. There's no area of the computer field that's grown more explosively in the last year than notebook computers. But while the demand for notebooks has been rising, the requirements that customers have for their computers have also been rising. For example, they want as much power in a notebook-sized computer as they have on their desktop system. They want portability, but they also want to be able to easily access information on their network or desktop computer from wherever they are. They want the flexibility to use their Macintosh and DOS files, but they also want ease of use. Well, starting this year, they're going to get all of this and much more, because Apple is bringing something completely new to the notebook market. Not one, but 3 new computers, the Macintosh Powerbooks. It's no exaggeration to say that the Powerbook is an entirely new generation of computer, one that will attract new users unlike any computer before. We've leapfrogged the competition in terms of power, design sophistication, and functionality. For instance, all Powerbook computers use Apple's SuperDrive for reading DOS disks, as well as Macintosh disks. They all offer substantial power in an extremely compact, lightweight form. There's even a high-speed data fax modem in our top-of-the-line Powerbook. But for all this power, they're Macintosh computers, which means that they're easy to learn and easy to use. That's especially important to computer novices who are just beginning to think about buying a computer. Because of these features, Powerbook computers promise to be one of the most successful lines that Apple has ever introduced. In the next few months, you'll be seeing Powerbook computers advertised in places you'd never imagine to customers who'd never before imagined buying a Macintosh. And you'll see Powerbook computers being bought by people who've never before even considered buying a computer. There are 3 Powerbook computers in all. The Powerbook 100, which is the most compact and affordable Powerbook, the Powerbook 140, which is the mainstream Powerbook, and the Powerbook 170, the high-performance model. All 3 are about the length and width of a piece of notebook paper and easily fit into a briefcase. All 3 are very lightweight, ranging from 5.1 pounds to 6.8 pounds, and all also feature a sophisticated ergonomic design that makes them some of the most personal computers ever made. Who are our customers for the Macintosh Powerbook? Basically everyone. One of our biggest opportunities is with people who are buying a computer for the first time. Once they hear about the power, mobility, features, and price of Powerbooks, we expect a big demand from people who have been thinking about buying a computer but have not yet made a choice. Second are what we call notebook intenders. These people have been considering the purchase of a notebook computer but have not yet made up their minds. They'll be drawn by the Powerbook flexibility, connectivity features, and power, all areas in which Powerbook offers a clear advantage. Finally, there are institutional customers. For example, companies that equip their sales force with the Macintosh Powerbook to organize and stay in touch. Or loaner pools where the Powerbook can be checked out by business people or students on the move. Let's take a closer look at features of the Powerbook and how they stack up against the competition. The top of the line, the Powerbook 170, is comparable in power to a Macintosh 2 CI, with a 68030 processor running at 25 megahertz. The screen technology is also superior to many competitors, using backlit active matrix technology. This is recognized as the very highest quality screen in terms of image quality, contrast, and performance on many portable computers made today. Also built in is a data fax modem that delivers high-quality fax documents. The Powerbook 140, with the same chip running at 16 megahertz is equivalent to a Macintosh 2CX. And then there's the Powerbook 100, about 2 times faster than the Macintosh Classic. It's comparable in speed and power with 286-based notebooks, but it provides much more connectivity and system software features than most 286 competitors. And it offers a superior graphical user interface. In fact, many competing 286 systems don't even have the power to run a graphical user interface at all. One of the most important features of all PowerBook computers is the ability to read DOS, as well as Macintosh disks. All a PowerBook needs to run DOS programs is 4 megabytes of memory and appropriate software such as SoftPC from Insignia Solutions. And using connections, including the SCSI port on the back of every PowerBook, you can add peripherals such as a video adapter for larger displays or a scanner. Business people will find these features to be a major competitive advantage in today's multi-vendor work environments. Another major feature of the PowerBook is enhanced connectivity. Each PowerBook comes with built-in local talk, so plugging into a network is as easy as plugging a cable into the back of the PowerBook. But the big connectivity news is a new product bundled with every PowerBook, called Apple Talk Remote Access. It works with a modem and phone line to provide access to any other Macintosh and Apple Talk network, simply by typing in a name, password, and phone number. You can exchange files and information instantly, around the corner, or around the world. The PowerBook computer's ergonomic design is another advantage, with its easy-to-read screen display, full-size keyboard, trackball, and palm rests. And on the sides of the PowerBook are lifters, which, when flipped up, tilt the PowerBook so it's at the ideal angle for typing, and it helps avoid wrist stress. Finally, each PowerBook comes with the built-in advantage of System 7. This provides on-the-spot balloon help, file sharing, and many more features that are especially helpful in a portable computer. With all of these features, the Macintosh PowerBook computer still costs less than machines performing half of these functions. For example, look at what you need to buy for a typical 386-based notebook to reach a level of features comparable to the PowerBook 140. Memory, Windows 3.0, ballpoint, the list adds up, and so does the cost. Of course, this has just skimmed the surface of the PowerBook features. Here you can see the major differences between each PowerBook model. But the real differences are between PowerBook and the competition. Once again, Apple has raised the standard of excellence in the personal computer market. We've changed the notion of what makes a notebook computer, and we've turned it into a PowerBook. One of the biggest challenges in business today is creating high-impact business communications which get noticed in the workplace. It's not easy to break through all the clutter of mail, reports, memos, and documents on someone's desk. That's why Apple is introducing 3 new products which will undoubtedly improve the way people communicate, making it easier than ever before to create high-impact, eye-catching, serious business documents which get noticed. Documents with high-resolution graphics and photographs which will help you communicate your message impactfully, visually, and most importantly, easily. Introducing the Apple Lazerwriter 2F, the Lazerwriter 2G, and the Apple One scanner. 3 new products that introduce a completely different way to approach high-resolution graphics. It turns out that people have 3 requirements when creating their business communications on a personal computer. They want their documents to look great, they want the system to be easy to use, and they want results fast. These are the guidelines that we use to create our new line of scanning and printing products, and we succeeded in ways we never would have thought possible. Take, for example, the Apple One scanner. It's the first scanner that takes a one-step approach to scanning, so that scanning images is as intuitive on a one scanner as using the Macintosh itself. For instance, let's say that you wanted to place a scanned photograph into a memo. For most computer users, this is beyond their expertise, because for most users, using a scanner is a completely mystifying process. Enter the One scanner. It's the only high-performance scanner on the market with auto scan. With one push of a button, the One scanner adjusts the contrast and brightness, calibrates and straightens the image, and delivers the final product in a flash. It's exactly what customers have been asking for in a scanner. Quality, with over 256 levels of grayscale resolution. built-in calibration, so scans are right for any output device, and automatic rotation and scaling, so the image is perfect even when the original is not placed perfectly in the scanner. As I mentioned before, simplicity is the one scanner's biggest plus, with one-button auto scan. And for those who want manual control, the one scanner is also remarkably efficient, with intuitive controls for adjusting brightness and contrast. Once you have the high-quality image inside your document, what about printing it? That's where our newest Lazerwriter printers, the high-performance Lazerwriter 2F and even higher-performance Lazerwriter 2G, come in. Both printers deliver absolutely the best quality printing that Apple Lazerwriters have ever produced. One reason for this price-performance breakthrough is a new technology called fine print, which enhances the appearance of line art and text by smoothing out the tiny steps, or jaggies, that can be seen in the output from other laser printers. The net effect is to increase the sharpness of text and graphics, well past that usually associated with 300 dpi printers. What we just did for text is also possible with high-resolution graphics through a patented new technology from Apple called PhotoGrade. Our high-performance printer, the Lazerwriter 2G, comes standard with PhotoGrade. The Lazerwriter 2F can also take advantage of PhotoGrade with the addition of 4 megabytes of memory. PhotoGrade offers up to 7 times more gray shades than was previously possible. It actually simulates 800 dpi output using a 300 dpi print engine, improving the image quality much the same way fine print sharpens text and line art. By focusing smaller dots within the image and pressing these smaller dots together intelligently, PhotoGrade creates a sharper, better image. Image quality is just one of the improvements on this new breed of Lazerwriter. There's also been a breakthrough in the area of connectivity. Both Lazerwriter printers can easily connect to local talk networks, and the Lazerwriter 2G also has built-in support for Ethernet networking. In addition, the Lazerwriter printers are able to print documents from both Macintosh and IBM-compatible systems on the network without having to restart the printer or set switches manually. Each Lazerwriter also is able to communicate using the most popular languages, such as Adobe's newest version of PostScript Level 2, as well as the IBM language PCL4. What are the differences between the Lazerwriter 2F and the 2G? Except for the addition of Ethernet and a slightly faster clock speed, the 2G and 2F possess the same advanced technology. And for those customers with Lazerwriter NTX printers, an upgrade is available to the Lazerwriter 2F. All 3 of these products, the Apple I scanner, the Lazerwriter 2F, and the Lazerwriter 2G, have been created with one goal in mind: to improve the impact of everyday documents for all users. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, just think what kind of impact better graphics and photographs can do for an everyday memo. That's the power of these imaging products, to make excellent graphics available for everyone. Well, that's the story on this fall's new product introductions. You can see that we've taken great strides in expanding our product line and, once again, setting new standards for the industry. From the very top of our product line, the new Quadra computers, to our exciting line of Powerbook computers, to a set of printing and scanning products that redefine the printed page, Apple has continued its technological revolution. More than anything else, it's a revolution of ideas, the idea that everyone, no matter where they are or what they do, should have within their reach the power to be their best. The revolution continues.